tabs now. I get the concept of a list of tabs. It is a thing. It has a GUI. Cool. Yep, chickens and pots. See if I can get some bit. Good luck with the bats. So let's do some charcoal. Cool. 20. Okay. So now that we started getting coal built and we're going to be doing that, it's about time to start setting up the ability to have some quantum stockpiles for bars and ore, so we could start working down that line. But first, we need to actually get someone to build these track stops. I never gave anyone the ability to complete it. And I just want to say, I definitely recognize the fact that watching a newbie play this game, for those who've played it for a decade or are veterans, it could be a very frustrating experience. But at the same time, I appreciate the help. I appreciate you sticking with it and helping me get a little bit better. And you'll be able to watch more entertaining things in the future as I learn and mature as a Dwarf Fortress player. Sorry, mature as a Dwarf Fortress player. So, yeah. I'm excited to see what I get to bring around in the future. Because I don't plan on quitting anytime soon. This is too much fun. Playing games just isn't the same anymore. It's great being able to chat with people, get to do what I love to do, and make friends. Can't think of anything better. You need an auto cake plugin. What do you do for leather? Support or ignore. There's little that strictly requires it. You don't have a leather industry? Oh yes, the love. Ah, there's the mugs. They are coming. And if the mugs are coming, what would be useful now is to build a little mug thingamajig. A little mug quantum mechanical stockpile. Why do I say quantum mechanic? Because that's my class that I took. The first thing that's been drilled in my mouth. Quantums are tricky. Said the man playing video Dwarf Fortress. I don't know, Dwarf Fortress is maybe trickier. Let's get the metal ore set up. And we'll just enable this. I was going to do something else, but it's just useful to have this taken care of now. And my mayfly brain. As Bear calls it, mayfly, which I really like. It's apt. It also reminds me of a video game, Vermintide, where the elf is very insulty to everyone and calls everyone mayflies, and I hate the elf. They're insulting. All elves must die. Oh, so one thing I should mention is that for anyone who's an EU4 fan, Vero and I are doing a campaign-long EU4 game starting out in South India and seeing where we can get. We play most Saturday mornings, not this Saturday morning, but this is a campaign that's going to be going on for a while. So if this is something you're interested, just look out for us Saturday mornings. Usually start about 7 Eastern Standard Time. But it's definitely, we've got ourselves one game in, and it's going pretty well. In fact, there was that one war that humiliated us so much, but outside of that, we did well. We spread our tentacles long. Not that I don't want to, just that it's gonna cost us worth it. Any huge ports? Yeah. Much leather. We're kicking ass. Mossy keeps handing me the advantage, and we're at least several sessions from the back. Yeah, just watch it when Veru comes to sweep in and kill me. It will be cool because you'll have all the trade power in the east, and I'll have all the trade. There probably will become like 1750 where we'll be like, do we want to continue this campaign? It'd be like, no. Do you just want to see who would win if we just went to war now? And then it'd be like, that'd be a fun way to end this campaign. That would be a fun way to end this campaign. Let's keep that in mind. That might be a good way to wrap it up if we get bored. Just throw ourselves at each other. Just tear ourselves down. The last 70 years starts to drag. It really does. I rarely get into 18 anything. Most of my resets happen at the late 1670s. I'm like, the fun bit's over. I'll sign out. I haven't even used my golden age yet. I only used my golden age in the last, 50 years, so because I never get to the last 50 years, I never use it. Why? Because stacking bonuses. I beat everyone who wants to ask that question. Really want to do Vellum, but 20 aging cattle is too boring. That does sound kind of boring at such low FPSs. Probably the last time, yeah. No, I'm not going. No, this is. That would be too much to go for a world conquer run. That, nah. Alright. Good night, Arma. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. I look forward to talking to you again soon and hearing stories of your Dwarf Fortress. For anyone who doesn't know, there's the command ! Discord. Please join if you wish. And share with everyone your stories. Let's see the fun lore that occurs, the fun little stories that happen, any fan art that you might have of Dwarf Fortress, or just pictures that you want to see others, music tastes, food. It's all for just having a community to chat and hang out. I am really bad at being in those social circles, so this is also a way to help me to break out of my introverted sides. I want to be a little bit more extroverted. Okay, sounds great, Arma. The deal. Toss a toad off a tower in your name. That's always good. Yeah, a little sacrificial toad tossing. Now, let's actually get these forges going up and try to get all the people to actually start working. Now that it looks like the track stop is built, and I imagine everything else is set up. By the track stop, I mean the far left one, not the... Yeah. Waiting for construction? Damn it! Where's the guy? I thought it would be built by now. What? Uh-oh. Okay, so I did get spiky balls in time. I am ready to trade stuff, but what I don't have is a trading depot. So I need to build that. It's something I always lack. The first year trade comes, and somehow I never prepare for this trading depot. It's B. Why? No. I thought it was B. I was just pulling it from my mind. It's D. Would like a naked mold dog tossed in my name, Vero? Yeah! I would like your mayor to be tossed in my name. One mayor for another, Vero. One mayor for another. Down he goes into the abyss. That is my... Nah. A rabbit worked. I'll take a rabbit. Oh, wait a minute. I did build a trading I just didn't realize it was 1 up. Woo! This is good. Ah, that's one less thing I need to worry about. I'm like, where did that architecture skill come from if I did not build a trade depot? Thank goodness. And I actually started someone out with a decent ability to communicate. So, we'll actually see trade values, which was weird. Okay, please say the spiky balls were produced. Some of them. Still, that's enough to do something with. Thank goodness. Let's request. Oh, people are busy now. Hauling all those spiky balls up. But I'm certain I can find a way to kill him. Okay. No, I'm gonna kill him. Good. This will be great. Like a wild one after you have tamed naked mole puppies. Yep. Liaison, mountain home, discuss the situations. Okay, yep. I need to come up with a voice. There is much to share. Information added to the civilization world info. What request do I have? I only care about gypsum powder. The funny thing about me always beelining to gypsum powder, that I really have never... There's only been one game where I've had a hospital. Yet yeah, guys, you're signing on with a guy that really gets to hospitals. But I think this time, I have faith, this is going to be a long fort. We're gonna make it far. Next game, we died, guys. The water, it drowned us. Powders, here we go. A little bit of gypsum, and let's just a smattering of the water buffalo moth. Awesome. Yeah, you hit C for the Civ map, then I think it's H to see holdings and N for news. Not sure about the actual key bindings. Oh, hey Magna, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Thank you. It's nice to see you. Get an appointment to get tested for Rona. I've heard that they finally made a test that isn't like sticking a swab up your nose so far that you sneeze involuntarily, which sounds terrible to me and scares the living dickens out of me. I don't want something shoved so far up into my nose that it's probing my brain. It sounds like something the Egyptians did to mummify, and I would rather stay away from that. I think that's how I really care. I'm not going to be asking for Yeti paper, or I'll ask for a steel, and I'll ask for some seeds. There, I think that placed things into order. Ah, and there's my spiky balls. They're so delicious. That wood. But yeah, not so invasive test would be nice. It would be nice. No, but we're seeing. Well, let me know. If it isn't invasive, maybe I'll go out and test. Who knows if I've gotten it or not. I mean, who knows? No one knows if they've gotten it or not until they get tested. But that scares me enough to just stay home perpetually. But does it even matter if you've gotten it? Isn't there like 2 strains or something? Yeah, documents. Let's see, what do they want? They want ammunition, they want footwear, they want the goblets. Well, we got those. No, we don't. But we could have goblets. No, not yeah. I thought it was scepters for a second. Farewell, Dragoman and Zergolar. I look forward to our meeting next year. Our fortunes rise and fall together. And do we have a broker? We do. Dragoman, you're our broker. Chop, chop. We have to wait till they get here. We're jumping on it, Dragoman. If you're still around, that is. The only thing is they won't be allowed to go out and get drinks at the convenience store. Well, will you be able to get other people to go out and get you drinks? Or can you order people to deliver you drinks? That's what I've been doing lately. Got 24 beers delivered, and got bourbon delivered, and gin delivered, and tequila delivered, and vodka delivered. I ran out of my beer, people, and then I ran out of my liquor, and then I had to stock up again. It was rough. This whole quarantine's been rough. I've gotten decent at making cocktails, though, which is the bright side of things. It's really becoming a madman kind of situation when it comes to advertising work again. Everyone's drinking at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh yeah, just waiting for them to unpack and trying to see who's not doing work. Trapper, I changed your jobs. Okay, you're gonna get fixed once we get water. How is the flooding going? The flooding isn't going at all. Why is it not going? Okay, so that's not how it works, but then I've also placed them up here. And it's, oh, pond information. That's why. So these are pits. Okay, I was doing it all wrong. That's why it wasn't working. I was like, this should be, like, getting so much further along. So is not a pit, is a pond. Okay, there. We figured it out. I was dumb. Everyone knows that. Nothing new on this stream. But farmers are going to be eventually doing something. We won't have laziness continue on for too long. Well, it seems that after you get it, the antibodies go away after a few months, so you could theoretically get it again with, you know... Yeah, but with the vaccine, that won't be a problem. My friend is bringing me goat's milk for my tea tomorrow. Well, that's nice of them. Good thing that at least we all have some people that we can, hopefully, we all have some people that we can rely on this time. I have a great roommate and friend and mod who really helps keep me sane. Living alone would be a lot different. And, you know, everyone has the one or two, I hope, that they can reach out to. I live alone and rather not have my mom come here because not only she lives in another city, but also I'd rather not expose her. Yeah, I'm avoiding my parents, but my parents live in a completely different state. I'm originally from Ohio. If Kurt makes this bobacious tacos, then great is not sufficient to describe the greatness. It's true. Those tacos were bobacious. That word is a great word too. Okay, so we've gotten our track stops in place, and I'm pretty sure we have our carts. Okay, we can do the next stage. It helps when I press the right button. Herb is a great creative cook. So here, now we just do the hauling bit. So, setting up new route. We're gonna name this route Wood. We're gonna make a new stop and name that Wood 2. Doesn't really matter at this point. We're gonna assign ourselves the minecart. I have to talk out loud, otherwise I won't be able to remember. We do that. We indicate this. Go back. New stockpiling. Bingo. Bango. We got ourselves a quantum stockpile, boys. We did it. Just if Curb comes with a bag of tacos, I'm curious what the airline would think. Be like, what is he? What? What are they doing? Oh, you're sorry, Jiggles? Yeah, well, I now live in New York, so my area is completely different. I'm in the epicenter, or I was in the epicenter. New York's doing well, actually. The numbers have completely plummeted. You're from Michigan? I feel ya. You have to feel bad for me and hate me simultaneously. You have no choice. We have to be rivals in some kind of sports capacity. It's just what we do, because we have nothing better to do. My best friend is from Ohio. Oh, where in Ohio? There's some amazing spots in Ohio. Some amazing wilderness, valleys, natural water, ravines. One of the best roller coaster parks. A couple really bad spots. Originally, Mousy and I were supposed to be in London for... Yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah. I decided to do this instead. Because I couldn't get to London, I stream. It's the way I cope. I'm gonna just make sure that I don't need to assign this also to making this a pond. Because I think that might work. I'm trying to figure out what the mechanic is. No clue. Which way I have to go about it. Not necessarily the most intuitive. It's either above or below. One of them is a pond. They're going to dump water in it eventually. You're from Quebec, Canada, so I don't know much about the US. London sucked. You made the right choice. Personal opinion of. Well, I've been to London once before. I enjoyed it. I wasn't going to be staying in London. I was actually planning on going to Holyhead, taking a ferry to Southern Ireland, take a train to Northern Ireland, take a bus over to Glasgow, and then take another train from Glasgow back down through England and stop by my buddy who lives in Yorkshire on my way back to London. Then I was going to go to France. That was my plan. But yeah, that's not happening. Gotta go? Quick favor, Mossy. Can I see your full Civ map? Yeah, you can. Let's see. Civ. Here's the full Civ map. Let's explore some what's going on here. Now, how do we do this? World. W. Oh. Explore the site now. I thought it was just W. Holds and tribes. H. Here we go. It looks grayed out to me, but now I realize it's not grayed out, it's just not selected. So we got ourselves... So for example, this is where our fort is, right here. And so we're surrounded by our dwarven brethren. We have ourselves some goblin pits kind of nearby, to the north and south of us, so that's going to be fun. And we have ourselves a little bit of elven evil to the south, and a bit of... Let's see what's to the north. A little bit of glorious disgustingness. I was hoping it wasn't going to be elven, but it's elven again. Damn, you're part of a big civ? Yeah. I decided to give myself a little bit more time and not push myself into death right away, but be like, you know what? I'm going to actually expand and figure out some of the mechanics. But once again, I also said the first thing I'm figuring out is water, and that's probably going to kill me. So we'll see. Yeah, you will lead a raid on those pointy ear effers. Those fuckers are going down. I debated whether I wanted to cuss, and I've already cussed on screen. I don't see why I care, or I even thought about it. Have a nice night, Bear. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I was surprised not to see you this morning, but then again, that gave me the desire to sneak on and play mine, so appreciate it. Had to help with wife with editing her. Okay, gotcha. Yep, the wife comes first. SOs always come first. They're the most important thing. Gotta treat them right, because they're the people always going to be in your life. And winning, there's no winning or losing. It's just making sure you keep someone happy and in love. She's turned it in, so I have a week before the next one. That's good. That's cool. Now you get to play and frolic in some Dwarf Fortress fun. I had to mark my stream as mature immediately, swearing as part of my standard vocabulary. Oh, blah blah blah. I haven't marked mine as mature. I do swear a little, but I think I'm still in the PG-13 range of things. Maybe I creep into R slightly. I don't mind talking about mature subjects as well, as it makes I can talk about mature subjects. I like talking about in-depth subjects even. But that being said, I have very little tolerance for people trying to shove their opinion down someone else's throat. Discuss your differences. Enjoy your differences. Try to figure out where the other person's coming from, even if you don't agree with them. But it's really a weird line. People have a hard time not crossing. But I digress. We're talking about... Let me double check what these stockpiles are first. This is other. Okay. But I digress. We're talking about other stone quantum stockpiles right now. So, other stone. Like the fact that teleportation via Star Trek is pure murder. Has anyone ever thought about that? Like how literally it's your consciousness being destroyed and they just make another one of your consciousnesses? Like, that's messed up. Like everyone who teleports in that whole universe is killing themselves perpetually. I love discussions and hearing different opinions, but not people are like, you have a different opinion, therefore I must hate you. Exactly. And that's the thing, like, what we don't realize, or it's really hard as being human to realize, is not only is it like people have different opinions, but those opinions come rooted in some really microscopic, like, thoughts on life and the way that we view life and some of our expectations and what our values are and what we are aiming for, or we think that's good for humanity, or what we think we're even capable of. And if those are even remotely different from one to the other, you're going to have different foundations and principles that make you decide. So that doesn't mean one is right and one's wrong. It just means that you guys have different foundational principles. Discuss that. Figure out why one person ticks the way they do. Why do I think teleportation kills people? There were episodes in the Next Generation where it shows the inside of the Matter stream. Yeah, and hey Jeb, Riker. That was one of the episodes where Riker becomes a duplicate, and then there's that whole alternate ego kind of situation. And then there's like the madness. I believe in Deep Space Nine, or maybe the first Enterprise. They kind of talk about the weaknesses of teleportation and something about buffer systems. I love Star Trek, at least the Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. Those were phenomenal shows in my opinion. Really did great stuff.